Do you know what I've realised, right? This day and age, everyone's on the internet. Right? Like a motorbike, isn't it? The internet.
I remember back in about 2005 or 2006 when I discovered 4chan. I remember going down the board list and just thinking, wow, there really is a place for everything and everyone on the internet. The internet as a place can serve as a home for so many different types of people. And there are just an infinite amount of rabbit holes you can go down on the internet with regard to just top subject matters, hobbies, interests, anything. It's an incredible vault of information. And as a youngin', that is incredibly valuable to just surround yourself with, to just spend time there as a place, because you're learning so much, you're absorbing so much information about what you could do, what you could be. But of course, as you get older and your identity becomes more solidified, that becomes more of a distraction rather than a genuinely helpful glob of information. And so 2020, I want to be a decade of action for me, okay? I'm in my head so much. If I could have one resolution, and I can, in fact, I'll have as many as I'd like, but how many I would like is one. And I just want to, by the end of the decade, by the end of the year, I want to have more accomplished, finished projects, more things under my belt that I've simply accomplished. Fewer ideas, fewer scraps, fewer unfinished projects. And the internet, as valuable as it is as a tool to do research, to answer your questions, to find information, and as valuable as it can be to young people as a place to just ambiently spend time at. As I get older, I find it less and less valuable as a place. So I'm going to be spending less and less time on it. Now, I'm never going to abandon the internet or become unreachable. I'm easily reachable to all my people that are on the internet, and I don't plan on getting off 4chan or any of these social media sites anytime soon, but I am spending significantly less time on it, and I'm using them more for tool purposes, less just, I'm bored, let me see what's on the internet. Because of course, it's an old motherly cliche, or a fatherly one perhaps. If you're bored, there's always something you can do, and for me there certainly is, because I just have folders and folders of ideas, of projects I'm working on, creative ideas, and just, anime I need to watch, games I need to play. So much of my fucking time has been stolen by my own foolishness, giving into the ultimate distraction that is the internet. So going into 2020, going into the 2020s, I'm going to just relax on the internet a bit, okay? I'm going to just spend less time on it and really just use it more mindfully. Which is obvious. You should use everything mindfully. But at some point in my life, I just got into my head that I just live on the internet. And there's no real reason why that needs to be true. In a way, it's addictive. You got the constant... It's not only is there just an infinite depth, you can never run out of internet. There's just tons of shit you can get caught up in, reading into, and learning about. And of course, on these social media sites that have a sort of feed of new information constantly coming in, that's, I'm not a scientist, I don't know if this is actually war, but the colloquial term is like a dopamine hit, You got your fucking red numbers, your notifications, your refresh, and there's new stuff. It can be mildly addicting. And internet, look, politics, here's another resolution for you, okay? I've officially given up on politics, okay? And here's the realization I had. Politics is a hobby, okay? It's a hobby like any others. You can choose to invest your time and money into it, or you can choose not to. And my question is, why would anyone in their right mind choose to have politics as a hobby? Now you might be saying, well, it's not really a hobby, it's a series of actions you take to make an impression on the world, to change the world for the better. Well, that comes down to what exactly you mean by politics, really. If you mean voting, if you mean running for office or voting for office, if you mean volunteering for a nonprofit, sure. Absolutely. I wouldn't really call that a hobby. That's activism. That's citizenry or citizenship. But that doesn't take much time, really. You know, voting. What is that? A day of voting? That's easy. You know, throw a few bucks to your favorite campaign. You've done. If you've given $5 to a campaign, that is so much more than all the fucking discourse on the internet has ever accomplished. It is a true waste of time that creates nothing but human frustration. Okay. And you know, I've gone back and forth. I realize how, I don't want to use the meme buzzword, but I will, how toxic it is. You know, it just makes you unhappy, makes you frustrated at the world, when really there's no reason to spend your time like that. If you want to engage in the world and make it better, you can do it off the internet. You don't really need to be on the internet for that. This person is following me, so if I'm murdered on camera, I hope someone uploads the video. If someone finds this after my death, I hereby give you permission to upload this for the entertainment of the internet. Okay? Man. Wouldn't that be crazy if, like, you don't know, like, right now, you don't know if I was actually murdered in a minute and you are about to watch my murder, because someone could have uploaded it, or it could have been me, and this could be a comedic side tangent. I'm sorry for saying side tangent. Obviously, that is redundant. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, internet politics. Fuck internet politics. It's stupid, okay? Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't. You know what really fucking blows my dick off is, like, I think it was like Taylor Swift or someone said, oh my god, they're doing this turn as well. I'm literally being followed. I'm about to be fucking murdered. Holy shit, dude. The reason I know why is, first of all, I'm making all these weird turns because I'm talking to a phone camera right now. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just making a vlog on a phone. Okay, if they follow me now, I'm literally gonna be murdered. Oh, thank God they fucking went away. Anyway, so hope you all enjoyed the internet while you could, because guys, the internet is so played out. It's so tiresome. Everything is within the same paradigm. What is actually happening on the internet that is new or interesting? Like, Twitch Plays Pokemon was the last, like, wow, internet is kind of cool thing. Past that, what has happened? It's all just miserable politics shit. Politics. Look, I don't know if I'm just getting older or what. It's just getting everywhere. Is it just me? Am I going crazy here? Or is politics just involved in more and more? People just bring politics into more and more. And people always say, well, everything is inherently political. Okay, I guess. Okay, I guess that's correct. But again, it depends on the definition of politics you're using, you know? People will use these ridiculously expansive definitions of politics, like anything that humans have any contact in whatsoever, or like more than one human has anything to do with, it's politics, because it's like the relationship between two humans. I guess, okay? But at that point, the word, like, I'm no lexicographer, but to me it seems like the word at that point is literally meaningless, because it applies to everything. Every microbe on this earth is in some way affected by humans. Maybe you could say some far-off planet in another solar system isn't political because no human has touched it, but maybe they have their own politics, okay? So, I mean, you know, the meme, I can make a whole video out of this, but the meme, like, everything is political, that's just silly. No one actually believes it, okay? Donald Trump and, like, fucking, I don't know, how bright headlights are these days, you know? Is that political? I don't know. If anyone is in the light industry, let me know, because it's fucking true. This person behind me, very bright lights blinding me in my rearview mirror. What has happened with lights? Okay, headlights, like light bulbs for your room, this has also happened too. Not only are they stupidly bright, but they're like blue now. Whatever happened to the old street lights are mostly still good. They're mostly still that orange color, not too bright. It doesn't, you know, your attention is not drawn to them. They just sort of ambiently light the area. I have a headlight out right now in my car, and I can see fine. You know, the only reason I'm going to replace it is so I don't get a ticket, and so other people aren't confused by my car's weird appearance. You know, people don't mistake me for a motorcycle or something. But these people, around like 5 years ago maybe, it started popping up. People have crazy bright headlights, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, is that some person who's modified their headlight to be obnoxious? No, that's just how cars are made now. People just blind each other on the roads all the time. And again, it's all like blue now. Like, who wants their room to be illuminated by like super bright, cold blue light? Nobody. And you know, all these boxes, they all say warm light. That's a lie. All the new light bulbs are shit. If you got an old light bulb, you better fucking hang on to it. You better not hold that, you know, you better not keep it on for too long, because you're gonna waste it, okay? All lights in 10 years, mark my fucking words, okay? In 2030, when I make another new decade video, We will check back, and if you see an orange light, you'll be like, holy shit, that's an old light. Because everything now is blue and cold and too bright, okay? This world is littered with bright, cold lights. This world is going to hell in a hand basket. You know what else this world is littered with? Haters, okay? This world, this nation, really, this is a nation of fucking haters, okay? From sea to shining sea, every square mile, every square foot, packed to the gills with haters. And if you're out there and you're watching my video and you're a hater, I pity you, okay? I pity you for hating this content. And I call it content. Guys, I don't have a big ambition for this channel, really, if that isn't obvious by the shit that I fucking upload. I'm a guy with a YouTube channel, okay? You're not tuning into a content creator. You're not watching a fucking production, okay? You're listening to a guy rant to his phone on his YouTube channel. Okay, so let me just set the expectations there correctly. And I hope you all have a wonderful new year. Great new decade. You have 10 whole years until the next decade. You could accomplish anything, even in 1 year. You know, a year is like forever. You could do anything in a year. That's how I'm thinking about it, okay? It's going to be a year of action for me, a decade of action. The internet, I'm slowly peeling back its fucking tentacles off my brain. And I'm also peeling my brain's tentacles off me, okay? My brain is weak. It's a weak, pathetic wimp. And it just responds to whatever makes it feel good, okay? My brain has no power over me. I'm the boss of my brain, okay? Listen, okay. When I do something in my brain, it's like, oh, don't do that. You know, that doesn't feel good. What is my brain going to actually do to me? You know, it's stuck in my head. It can't put me in jail. It can't stab me. It's in my head. It can't do shit. Okay, so that's my logic. Okay, so my brain, from here on out, I'm ignoring it. I'm in charge of this fucking operation. And all you haters out there, all you fucking headlight manufacturers, and all you brains can take it up with the manager. Who's me? Okay? Anyway, nice drive here. I've arrived. Obviously, it's been all dark. It's been a dark drive, so you probably won't be seeing much unless I think there's something interesting out the window. I'll just put some gameplay footage or just whatever visual thing I think might be pleasing to people who insist on watching the darn video. Later, skaters.
へえ、これが汚れてない心というものだよ、ヨミくん。